there are a lot of questions in conservative circles now about what's going to happen with the organization because Turning Point's become very important to a lot of people.
Yeah.
And I hope there are no turf wars. I hope there's nothing like, no, it has to go this way, no, it has to go that way. I think, choosing Erica to be Charlie's successor is the perfect way to stop all that.
Yeah.
Just to keep it consistent with Charlie's vision. But what are your thoughts on how you keep it consistent with what Charlie wanted and keep it going without him?
Yeah. Erica said it the other night. He was an excellent person to pick people. He loved picking people and choosing talent, finding talent and acquiring talent. And he would want to pluck somebody and bring them on the team if they were good at a job. But I was telling you earlier with Erica that for the first time, I got a little emotional 2 days ago because for the first time when I was talking to her about where the organization's going, how we're going to continue Charlie's legacy, how we're going to really 10x this organization to become what Charlie inevitably wanted it to become. I hearing her thoughts and the way she was talking and breaking things down, I felt like for the first time I was speaking to Charlie for the first time again. And he told her everything. Private conversations, everything he was shared with Erica. She knew everything. And from the way she texts to the way she talks. And I can confidently say that I feel like it's Charlie still leading this organization. Mm-hmm. And we just announced it, that Erica's going to be the chief executive officer of Turning Point USA. And for the operators, for the people that helped run this organization with Charlie, we know exactly what he wanted in his meetings, what his vision was, his push. And the event coming on Sunday, we all just keep sending quotes to each other. More people, make it bigger. Oh. And he's ingrained in us. He's still there. And it's just like every difficult situation, every hard trial that comes up, it's almost like we have a blueprint that Charlie's just embedded into our minds.
The event on Sunday, honoring Charlie's life, it's going to have heads of state. I mean, every administration official, like that place is going to be in lockdown, I'm sure, first of all. But have you been overwhelmed with the number of responses?
It's touching, the amount of responses, not just with the event, but also outside of the event. The amount of people messaging me, everybody on this team, the organization, saying for the first time in 7 years, 10 years, ever, this is their first time going back to church. Yep. And that they sat in that empty seat that Charlie left in the sanctuary. And they turned to their neighbor and they said, Charlie brought me here. And the other messages said, for every Sunday after this, I'll go back for God. But for this Sunday, I'm going for Charlie Kirk.
Oh, I love that.
And the overpouring of responses outside of this event is beautiful. But the event specifically, you're right. There's heads of state coming. The entire White House essentially is coming. Yeah. It's beautiful. And I believe when Air Force One lands, there's going to be a lot of people that you guys will see at this event. It's going to be very beautiful.
Have you guys been, I mean, you knew Charlie so well. You knew him on a daily, you were getting his clothes, right? Yeah. And his food. Have you been surprised at like the worldwide tributes to him, the massive impact that his loss has had?
Yeah, for sure. You when you're with Charlie every day, he's not Charlie Kirk. He's just Charlie. And then, something like this happens, and his reach was so big. It was bigger than anything I think we ever even realized. Me personally, especially, and he was just so.
You think you're working for a company, not necessarily a cause, and then you realize it's something far more profound.
It's way bigger than any of us, and it's bigger than Charlie. It's it's really cool.
Can I ask you guys, like, how did you get the news last week? Were you here?
Yeah, me and Danny were both there.
You were there on site with him?
On site, yeah.
Gosh, Danny. I mean, did you worry about security in advance of these events? Because I know Charlie, he said openly he'd been getting death threats.
Yeah, we always would worry, but it wasn't really our job to worry. We were just kind of more so focused on doing what we had to for the team, and whoever's job that was, we trusted them and everything, and we still do. His team did great. So yeah, it was never really, we were more so just focused on doing what we needed to for Charlie.
I have to imagine there was a level of disbelief on your part too, just like there was for those of us who weren't there, who were watching on TV.
Yeah, just kind of state of shock at first, yeah.
Has it been helpful to come back to the office and like be with each other?
Yeah, absolutely. I think leaning on each other has been the most important thing through all of it. It's sort of an unspeakable feeling that I think we're all experiencing, but to be able to go through it together has been very, very helpful.
Do you, like, I personally have been surprised at how many people feel this personally. I mean, people openly weeping who never met Charlie and actually who weren't even necessarily fans. They're not detractors, but not fans either. And it's, I think, because of the content that's being pushed out, that they're getting to know him. Of course, the violence with which he was taken, but also just the content. Do you have somebody going through hours and hours of Charlie tape and like refreshing it for us? Like, how are we getting all this new content? What feels like new?
Yeah. I mean, Charlie would bank hours of content. He did 4 hours a day. And then on top of that, he was doing 5 speeches a week.
He was?
We were traveling, like we were supposed to be in Colorado State today. We were supposed to be in Nashville tomorrow. He would just bank these speeches and content. We didn't even post all of them. We have so many speeches that haven't even been posted yet.
Who is he speaking to?
Groups. On Friday, he was supposed to be speaking at a church event. Today, he was supposed to be speaking to students at Colorado State. And
wow.
When we were in Asia, he was speaking to a random group of Japanese people and at the America Fest equivalent in Korea. But to their point, security-wise, I don't think it matters what the security was. Nothing was going to stop Charlie from giving his message where it needed to be. And he died too soon, but he was always ready to die. Everything he did, he poured into it 100%. He was always dedicated to his work, dedicated to his message. He knew that the truth was the truth. He would always say, north is north no matter what. There's objective truths that need to be shared to the world, and he was ready to share those.
When I found out that he'd been wearing a bulletproof vest, I thought to myself, oh my God, like I didn't even know that it had gotten that bad.
Yeah.
Like in terms of the death threats, because we all sadly do get death threats in this in the public eye.
Yeah.
Had it escalated prior to last week?
We've always gotten threats before. Nobody's ever really acted on them like in this way, but we have received stuff in the past.
It's so sick, right? It's like that this should be the cost for saying what you believe.
Truth.
Now everybody wants to know what Charlie would think about everything. You know, I'm talking to a lot of people. They say, well, what would Charlie think about this? What would Charlie think about that? And I try desperately not to answer those questions because it's not up to me to say that kind of thing. I feel like Erica can say that and nobody else can say that.
Exactly.
But I do wonder, I feel like Charlie might be happy about the Jimmy Kimmel situation.
He put out a tweet. I posted on my story today. Jimmy Kimmel isn't funny. It was a tweet that he posted way back when.
He was right.
Wrecked.
He hasn't been funny for a long time. When inflation jumps, when you hear the national debt is over $37 trillion, do you ever think maybe now would be a good time to buy some gold? Well, you'd be right. Whether as a hedge against inflation, peace of mind during global instability, or just for sensible diversification, Birch Gold Group believes every American should own physical gold. And so they created something special. Until September 30th, if you're a first-time gold buyer, Birch Gold is offering a rebate of up to $10,000 in free metals on qualifying purchases. To claim eligibility and start the process, request an info kit right now. Just text MK to 989898. Plus, Birch Gold can help you roll an existing IRA or 401k into an IRA in gold, and you're still eligible for a rebate in free metals of up to $10,000. So make right now your first time to buy gold and take advantage of a rebate up to $10,000 when you buy before September 30th. Text MK to the number 989898 to claim your eligibility and get your free info kit. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.